Hello, my name is Clarissa Barola, and I will be presenting my project, First Church of the Nazarene Donation Trends. This was my group service learning project from fall semester. I worked with my client, Dee Kelly, who is the senior pastor of the First Church of the Nazarene, which is located on Point Loma Nazarene University campus. Donations from its members are significant because the church operates off of money donated by its members. In order for the church to continue its mission, it will need to make sure its inflow of donations stay constant, if not increases in the future. Members that voluntarily donate money to their church will most likely remain active in that church, since they have money invested in it, which will then keep the church alive. Pastor D. Kelly proposed a project to us and asked us to analyze donations data from 2010 through 2018. With our data analysis, himself, along with the church staff, would be able to plan and make future financial decisions. Pastor D. Kelly gave us an Excel spreadsheet with raw data, and with this data, he was interested in the year-to-year changes, the total amount of donations per year, the loss of donation amounts, the loss in amount of members, age demographics, location demographics, and to draw conclusions from the given data. Here is a portion of the raw data, and below is a zoomed-in version. The RIDs in the first column are random identification numbers that were assigned to each member. Then, in the second column is the amount they donated on a certain day, and the date they donated is in the third column. The category column is where the member donated their money to. The fourth column is the zip code of where the member lives. In the fifth column is the member's birth date. And the last column is the last attended church date of the member. We were not given the age of the members, but we were able to compute it by using the round down function in Excel shown at the bottom. Within this function, we subtracted the date of donation minus the birth date, divided by 365 days in the year. This then gave us the age of the member when they donated as a certain amount. The ages range from 13 years old to 97 years old. This is the cleaned up version of the data. We computed the age of members shown in column G, sorted the members into age categories in column I, identified the month they donated, shown in column J, along with the year in column K. Most of the zip codes are 9 digits long, but it was more convenient to just look at the first 5 digits, so we just took off the last 4 digits. After cleaning up the data, we made pivot tables, charts, and graphs to analyze the data and draw conclusions. These two bar graphs show the yearly increases and decreases in members and donation amounts. The blue charts below show the amounts associated with the bar graphs. Our goal was to see if the church was gaining more givers than they were losing each year. The graph on the left visually represents the yearly amount of members who left in blue, and the members who joined are represented by the red bar. The green bar shows the change. We analyzed the negative growth in the change in the years of 2013, 2017, and 2018, concluding that more members left the church than those who joined in those years. All the other years showed positive growth in members. We calculated the same information but in dollar amounts to see how the loss and gain affected the church financially. In 2011, The 11 members who left were donating a large amount, which was higher than the 22 members who joined, resulting in a small negative change in the dollar amounts. Between 2017 and 2018, the church's membership count went down 61 members, leading to a massive drop in donations. Overall, there is a direct relationship with the amount of donations that increase or decrease each year and the amount of members the church gains or loses. The chart above shows the months with the highest and lowest donation amounts each year. Some of the trends we found were the months towards the end of the year showed higher donation amounts, including December and November. The lowest months are more spread out, but beginning months, including January, February, and March, show low donation amounts. Below is a portion of a pivot table that contains the member's RID in the first column, and the rows contain the total donations they gave each month starting in 2010. We used Excel to pull out the total largest amounts each year and created an ordered list of the donations given each month. From that list, we then created the above chart with the highest and lowest monthly donation amounts. After getting the members' age, we then put them in age groups and made a pivot table. With the age groups as the columns and the year as the rows, from this table we made a bar graph to compare the age groups to each other annually. The 51 through 60 age group, which is a turquoise bar in the graph, clearly was donating the most to the church consistently through the years. The second highest was the 41 through 50 age group, represented by the purple bar, and the third highest was the 61 through 70 age group, which is the orange bar. With the members' zip codes, our client was interested in where most of the members resided in order to identify the church as a local community church or a commuter church. A local community church is a church whose most of its members live in the community where the church is located, versus a commuter church where most of its members live further away and commute a longer distance to church. After reducing the original zip codes from 9 digits to 5 digits, we then grouped the 3 zip codes associated with the Point Loma area. The blue bar in the graph holds the data of the zip codes 92107, 92106, and 92110, which are the 3 zip codes associated with the Point Loma area. We compare them to the members who live outside of Point Loma, represented by the red bar. The y-axis of the graph holds the value of the donation amounts, and the x-axis are the years. The bar graph allowed us to conclude that the members who live in the Point Loma area donate the most as a whole, which then identifies the church as a local community church. We presented the final data analysis to Pastor D. Kelly, which would allow him, along with the church staff, to make future financial decisions. One finding that we believed was important for future planning was the high and low donation months. With this information, they can plan on spending less on low months while also saving extra money from the high months to have enough money to pay staff and other finances during the other months. Future financial stability also relies on the amount of members the church has and their donations. We found that in 2018, the church experienced the biggest change in amount of donations and amount of members. In the future, the church will have to adopt strategies that motivate members to donate to the church, including strategies that keep members long-term and bring in new members. This concludes my presentation. Thank you for your time.